哟，你们好啊！今天比较晚开一点，刚才看影片了。这个要登录角色的页面真的很赞诶，你们刚刚有看到吗？哦，这又是什么？金探子。好，我的表情真的很丰富哦。好，直接开始吧。昨天好像是玩到刚学那个什么变形咒嘛，放哪里？哦，这边。对，老师变形，不妥吧？哦，这可以打掉哎。意义不明。重点是教授在旁边，我就这样开锁，妥吗？他就在旁边，我还在那边开锁。哦。我们来看一下。好哦。眼镜跟信件这样而已，没有其他东西了。哎，有哎。可能不是这里了。这边还有箱子可以开，40块。来，我们来看看现在要干嘛。我们看学校有什么东西，有什么支线可以接好了。地图这个键，每个都点看看。哦，这边有一个。等一下啦，我不想比那个。这个是什么？这感觉可以哦。 怎么啦？
Hello, Sophronia. That was quite the quiz you gave me. What are you up to now?
Good test of one's knowledge, isn't it? I'm actually working on something equally interesting, but need help from a 5th year, so it's good you came along. Are you familiar with Herodiana Byrne? Don't answer that. Of course you're not. No one seems to know of her but me.
你问屁哦！
She's only the single greatest Depulso master of all time. Even taught at Hogwarts, briefly.
How interesting. I'm amazed I've never heard of her.
It's a travesty she's not more well known. I often read about great witches in my limited free time. There are many. Whilst reading about her, I learned that she built a secret Depulso training room here at Hogwarts. But in typical clever Herodiana fashion, one cannot access it unless one knows Depulso, which of course, 3rd years aren't taught.
And you're a 3rd year, so...
Quick one, aren't you?
Yeah.
According to what I've read, her signature outfit may still be there. I would love to see it. Would you get Herodiana's signature outfit and show it to me?
How did Herodiana Byrne become famous by casting Depulso?
She once saved orphans from a wild Graffhorn by banishing it over Stonehenge. That's on Salisbury Plain. She once banished a meddlesome dark wizard all the way to Durmstrang while she was in the Alps. That one may have been exaggerated, but lots of the stories about her certainly aren't.
What ended up happening to Herodiana Byrne?
In her later years, she taught at Hogwarts, but only for a short while, just long enough to build a secret hall, it appears. Then one day, she just disappeared. Some say she actually banished herself. No one knows for sure.
If you tell me where to go, I'll see what I can do about it.
Simply go to the Hall of Herodiana. It's at the base of the Defense Against the Dark Arts Tower. There, you'll find a series of Depulso puzzles concealing pieces of Herodiana's ensemble.
Very well. I shall let you know if I find anything.
I can't wait to see Herodiana's famous ensemble.
Okay, I try my best. 最近的应该是，哇，都不怎么进了。随便传看看。
All Sophronia told me about. It does sound interesting.
"这个吗？就是这个。
This must be the entrance to the Hall of...
那也太容易了吧！
The Hall of Herodiana. Better go inside and find those puzzles.
来找看看那些 puzzle 在哪里。哇，我只能说这所学校真的是太夸张了。
Herodiana Byrne was as good as Sophronia said she was.
这个就是不要碰到那个吧。来试试看啊。哎，这么容易的吗？
That chest looks interesting. That wasn't too hard. What's next?
拿到了他的披风。OK, what can I do? 推上去吗？他不是要用拉手术啊？怎么看起来是要用那个输出钳呢？哎，对的。 这样可以吗？不行，输出钱吧。
Anne is getting worse. If there is any chance that the relic from Slytherin's spellbook can help her, I must find it. I'm requesting your help. Meet me outside of Feldcroft, near the catacomb.
I have some promising news about the location of our Hebridean dragon friend and where to return her you-know-what. Meet me in the town circle in Hogsmeade.
我基友刚找我了。Is that right? 这边要推。推不动。
Revelio. Accio.
你们怎么是一起动的
？Accio.
总之，我好像就这样解开了，莫名其妙，是这样解的吗？
Getting the hang of this now. Just one left.
剩最后一件。这个、哦。这个要怎么办呢、首先是这边要拉过去，我下去之后还能上来吗？哦，还可以。拉吧。对啊，这样我要怎么过去？先把它拉到这里来吧。OK， 大概知道。过来一点。好，先上去吧。可以用这一招吗？不行。不对不对，那我上来之后我要怎么办？So confused right now。那可以拉吗？
Descendo. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio.
其他的吗？有其他可以拉的吗？是这样吗？感觉超奇怪欸。
Incendio. Accio. Depulso.
可以推，可以拉。所以，可是我又不能站在上面推。I'm so confused right now.
Depulso. Accio. Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Accio.
不好意思，是这样
That's the last of them. Seems I was a match for Herodiana Byrne after all.
要确定也是这样觉得啊，我有点在乱来的感觉。
And this must be the last piece of Herodiana's ensemble. It is remarkable. No wonder Sophronia wants to see this.
我一定要看其他人是怎么解的，我超乱来的欸。 在干嘛？真的要确定呢？哟，你这么晚了还在等我啊？
Sophronia, I solved all the puzzles in the Hall of Herodiana.
Incredible! Then you found Herodiana's outfit. May I see it?
Of course. Behold.
Oh, how grand! You'll look as majestic as Herodiana herself.
我
The
吗？
greatest Depulso master of all time.
我很美吗？我连
You're
穿都
my
没穿
second。favorite hero.
看第一个喜欢的嘞，想被打住是？竟然不是第一个。继续吧，来看有什么支线可以解。我现在很喜欢解支线任务。这个稍等，最后好像没什么可以解的嘞。我又不想解那个比赛，好吧。我们的基友找我，去找他。也太远了吧！等会我去上个厕所，上完我们再来赶这趟路。我们走吧。
Wonder who lives here.
你突然有点好奇黑魔法的天赋。我是觉得这个咒语有点太强了。出发吧。不过我要先解锁那个附近的火，这个。
if I'm safe to explore in there.
You're here. Good.
我们的黑魔法大师
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. From what I read in a report by the student, they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb.
来吧，一起吧。
Perhaps we can visit Anne when we finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do. I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
你很有兴趣，但你不用蹭我。走吧。费德罗特。走吧，我们一起。
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
这个臭味也太臭了吧
Lumos.
Lumos!
！Oh no！ 我看到什么东西？我不喜欢这个。
Confringo.
这边还有一只。
At least now we know we're not alone in here.
Perhaps that was it. And the rest of the tomb will be insect-free.
屁嘞，一
Yeah,
定会。
spiders aren't insects.
Don't start.
还被纠正。这个是什么？
Opening all of these is tempting.
靠！他是走过来了吗？我以为蜘蛛走过来。
We're here for a reason. I'd say opening them all is just... This room is taller than it looks.
这有箱子。
Wingardium Leviosa.
这边。
Finding a chest in an inconspicuous loft.
Revelio.
Brilliant.
当然，这也太明显了吧！手不起眼的房间，你不觉得有够明显的吗？走啦，以防万一。好，没有什么东西。看，有一只鸡巴东西。
Leviosa. Descendo. Incendio.
哎，不错。
Bombarda.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better.
弟，不要再讲话了，拜托。
Leviosa. Descendo. Bombarda.
我 受不了了。
Confringo.
救命啊！救救我
！Accio.
什么了
Revelio.
我现在穿什么咒中略伤害？我不需要。这个有动，穿起来。有其他好看的衣服吗？还是先用原本的好了。看你那边感觉是超不妙的，先走这里。
Accio. Revelio.
Watch your step. I nearly slipped there.
哎呀！
Levioso. Incendio. Confringo.
我不要，我不要。
All this grass. It no longer feels like a
Revelio.
tomb. I've read about catacombs that underwent expansion efforts and ran into problems. Often cave-ins.
And then were abandoned.
Exactly. We'll be fine, though.
你没事，我有事啊！我受不了了。
Confringo. Confringo.
走吧。拜托 ，BOSS 不要又是一只大蜘蛛，我真的会崩溃。拜托你了。
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur.
Grandeur and then some. Even an altar with a pile of bones. Lovely.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. Reparo.
我还想着要把它修复嘞。
Accio. There's something here by the altar.
靠腰。
Ascendo. Arresto momentum. Bombarda.
他妈，我直接被吓
We're in the
到。
world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
Accio.
苹果树。蛮
What did you
横走
find?。
Revelio. Accio. Repulsor. Revelio.
Did you hear that?
We're in a tomb. I assume eerie sounds come with the territory. Accio.
什么叫正常？超不正常好吗？
Wingardium Leviosa.
我一定是天才。等一下再去理这个，我们先去别的地方逛逛。
We've made it this far, but clearly we have more to do.
我觉得等一下好了。你要跟我谈谈笔记，我们来谈谈笔记。
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades, I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Really? Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look, on either side of this archway.
Leave no stone unturned. Or in this case, no bone. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
You've done it. I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
不
Nice.
是，那这一边是什么？我们
If
先去
this
看看这
archway's
个
been
哦。
barricaded, we can find a way through.
这个我也很好奇啊。你有跟着一起来吗？好，我自己来。
Accio. I need to find a safe way across. Confringo. Revelio.
下去之后上得来吗？
Lumos. Accio. Leviosa. Lumos.
哦靠哟！
Accio.
靠腰，我惨了，我上不去了。哦，吓死我！
Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. Accio, Wingardium Leviosa. Rickety bone bridge complete. Depulso. Lumos. Revelio. Lumos. Accio. Expelliarmus. Accio.
刚在外面忘记丢装备了，忘记买装备了。找个绿装丢，绿装，这边多的呢。
Revelio.
哦，回来了。走吧，兄弟有跟上吗？喂，好，看起来很不妙啊。
Bombarda. Revelio.
Before we trudge on further, I've just realized something. The student's diary mentions the Imperious Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control. So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Where did you learn the Imperious Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy. I think you ought to know it.
Shouldn't I know more about what the curse entails?
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
谢啦。
Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
也是很复杂，很复杂的。
There we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
Incendio. Glacier. Leviosa.
别闹了，我真的不行，我真的要受不了了。
Bombarder! Confringo! Bombarder!
这不能推，不可能吧？先走这里吧。
Revelio!
我不要走这里。
Descendo! Cavalso!
看来那边是正解，这边是一定得打。
Confringo! Imperial! Bombarder! Confringo! Descendo! Incendio! Incendio! Imperial! Rebellion! Bombarder! Glacius! Defendo! Never knew spiders could make such a mess.
你
Bit
现
dramatic, isn't it?
你现在才知道，我已经快受不了了。
Incendio! Accio! Revelio!
2瓶药水，回声魔药。
Accio! Revelio!
This catacomb has suffered decay, just as the student's summary described.
I doubt anyone's been here in quite some time.
拿到宝了。
Accio! Descendo! Repulso! Revelio!
这应该不会要我打架吧？好，走吧。应该拿完了。
Another barricade. Considering how well you did on the last one, this should be a
Accio!
cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try. That worked. Keep going.
Wingardium Accio! Wingardium Accio! Accio! Wingardium Leviosa! Accio!
还有哪里有开？ 哦，原来是这样，所以是三角。这个跟我懂了，我懂了。这个的话是这个加这个。哎，我看错了，没看错。所以这个门都开了。
You are head and shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
当然，我是谁？我天才。
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
前面那个东西我要吐。
Confringo. Revelio.
Of course， 当然有蜘蛛。干扰会这样啊？
For a moment there, I thought that'd never end.
救命啊！这游戏太多蜘蛛了。
Revelio.
Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on, don't give up yet.
不用放弃。你不会看还有其他东西，我就说是 dead end。继续丢。学一下，学什么去？当然是这个啊，看起来有用途。 蜘蛛尖牙有41个，代表我至少打了41只蜘蛛诶，我真是太勇敢了。
Revelio.
先捡这些边边角角不要的东西。好，主菜来喽。这傻小，这到底是傻小？
Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be?
不要乱来哦，兄弟。
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by the dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential?
I have no idea. But we're here for the relic.
Can.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft. I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
希望你没事。走吧。
Is that ominous?
你来干嘛啊？
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
我的游戏好像破图，等一下要重开。
How much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
看我怎么就没有存档了？干兄弟！我们都走到这了。 我要听我兄弟。
Sebastian's right. We need that relic.
I'm sorry. My mind is made up.
Are you willing to sacrifice your friendship over this?
I might be. How could I choose to stand by and watch him do this?
What if the choice wasn't yours? You wouldn't be to blame for what happens.
What in the world are you suggesting? Imperium?
Now that you say it out loud, it sounds absurd. But I have another idea. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
Sebastian, we're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
"对了，游戏我重开一下。这个窄路已经破土了。好了，开了，希望别来破土了。
Wonder if I'm safe to explore in there.
Lumos! Well, what happened back there?
Ominous and I found a compromise.
Ominous simply needs a moment with you and he'll change his mind. Is that it?
I told him we ought to give you this chance, that the relic is too important to ignore.
There has to be more to it than that. Tell me.
We agreed on what was needed, Sebastian. You have my word.
我说啊，这个 BGM 不要那么可怕。
I never wanted to keep all this
我
from
受不了。
Ominous. He just doesn't understand. And I didn't want to worry him all over again. 兄弟，我们要出去喽。 As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne.
你是跟着我一起走的吗？好，那我可能不能用飞的了。你能骑扫帚吗？不行， 笑死。
When we get to Feldcroft, I'd rather Anne not know what had to be done to get this relic. She thinks like ominous. It'd only upset her.
我不会说的。
Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
为什么？
Smoke! Over there, by the hamlet.
靠腰啊！
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
One less human to worry about. Easily diverted.
Be careful!
One less human to worry about.
各种混乱了。
I'm handling
Go!
靠腰。
They're closing in!
Sorry， 我不小心把塞瓦斯蒂安炸飞了。
Boy! What have you done?
saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt. Your father would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
我刚刚是对那个对那个迷踪部有点兴趣啊，不知道叔叔会不会教我。
What was he thinking?
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately. Why, Sebastian?
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Aloha, Mora.
Wonder who lives here.
不知道该怎么办。
What are you up to now?
Did you speak with my uncle?
I wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
Well, what did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
Huh? That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions, a box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. "This will keep you safe," she said. "It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet."
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it. We'll be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this. I'll send you an owl when I have news.
真的很沉重啊！你的剧情怎么那么沉重？
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to Hogsmeade.
Stock girl I was. Did put on a bit of weight though. I'd take up pathology if it didn't involve so much dung.
You always look very smart. It's been a while though, hasn't it? Since you bought something new from Glad Rags.
What? Yes, I suppose it has.
It's not like her to forget.
Really not.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howin for the measles.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realized that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
How do you track a dragon long after she's gone?
Tree canopies, burn marks, things like that.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
You're making this sound simple, but this is a dragon after all.
Hebrideans can be aggressive, but they're also clever. She caught on quickly enough when you showed her how to escape the tent. She'll understand why we're here once she sees her egg. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
感觉你把蛋拿出来，他就会生气了。
There she is, above us. She did make it home safely. Oh, good. It looks as if she wasn't collared like the other dragons. Poor thing must be worried sick, wondering what happened to her egg.
走吧，我们去把蛋还给他。
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do. What I wouldn't give to be a Demiguise right now.
你要变幻女人干嘛啦？哎，
Revelio.
不要再闹了，不要再闹了。这4个字是冲他笑啊。
How charming. They keep in touch with each other.
Revelio. Reparo.
Fantastic.
There she is again.
She's breathtaking.
From a distance.
Revelio.
I wonder how good her eyesight is.
I beg your pardon?
I don't imagine the poachers fed her well. And from a distance, we probably look exactly like sheep to her. Hebrideans love sheep.
How lucky for us.
"这个地方很赞嘞，真的很赞嘞，冰天雪地的。
Watch your step.
Revelio.
Pity. She must have been...
Or just raring for a fight.
Quiet. What was that?
Wait here. I'll look ahead.
Whenever you're ready, I'll follow your lead. Over here!
I'll draw her attention. Follow when it's safe.
Revelio.
Watch out! It's her domain. She'll make sure we know it. Keep at it. We've just got to make it to the nest.
Oh, she is making it easy.
Not a warm welcome.
It's a little too warm, if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I'd normally try, but we're well past that. Get to that opening below her.
炸2次。
If we can get to that entrance, we can get to the nest.
Look! Underneath her. I think we've the nest. We're almost there. Why is every bridge broken?
我也想问啊，为什么每个桥短？
Now, if we just return her egg, we can hopefully make it out without too much fuss.
是有够吓人的。
That was brilliant! And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
I was hoping to look around for a moment, if you don't mind. Take it all in.
I suppose we could catch our breath. I wonder how long she lived here, or where she'll go now.
Revelio. I can't believe any of what just happened.
Still taking it all in?
No. I think I'm ready to leave if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntow Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't they come after us? It's not like them to let things lie. Unless...
Unless what?
Unless they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
他这次多了什么？手风琴。好，接下来要做什么？ 就这个吧。有点忘记要怎么走了。
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
嗯，不是这里，那是哪里？哦，这里。
Revelio.
“我是不是走远了？”哦，还好。
Hello there.
Hello, Almeet. Do I recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok. We could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library. Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Have you ever spoken directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it. Actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
这是很天才。
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
Thank you for being willing to help me, Almeet.
You are very welcome. I'm looking forward to meeting your friend, Lodgok.
Lodgok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
我操！哦，还好没有那么远，吓了我一跳。幸好有开那个船点，不然要走到何时？有见面了。
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Armid. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
Greetings, Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lord Gok.
Just Lord Gok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
Armid and I can do this.
I will await your return. I shall see you soon.
哦，你的精灵语很厉害，天才吧？
Revelio.
哦。
The door is looking at us.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Yep.
Books so rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
Revelio. Revelio.
我想要开始隐身。
Yes, of course. I cannot believe I met a goblin.
恭喜你！
Let's just learn what we can and get out.
Look at this lift. Impressive workmanship for so simple a device.
Impressive workmanship aside, it's the only way forward.
These machines operate on steam. Interesting.
Confringo!
进来吧。
Revelio.
I still can't believe we're inside a real goblin mine.
好了好了，你要躲。
I've read about mines like this, but seeing one is something else altogether.
Accio.
看，我又忘记买装备了。 看来这边是没办法走。上来了吗？你不来就算了，这边很危险。
I'll get you through this mine. Revelio.
Matter of time till Ranrock sets things right.
Get us through here safely, I'll meet. You have my word.
我会好好保护你的。
We're being watched by a door.
笑死。
Sneaking about. You'll see.
Accio.
这个没办法拉出去，推呢？看来是没有办法。诶。这里可以走。
Revelio. Accio. Incendio. Revelio.
这样就可以拉了吧？
Accio.
Nice.
Revelio.
I feel like a character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays. Clever.
Revelio. Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
Bound to be plans around here somewhere. A schematic. They're building something. I can't quite make it out. Curious. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
没有东西了。
Revelio. Revelio.
其实我不太喜欢玩潜行诶，蛮紧张的。太小了。这傻小了。看你把我吓爆了。看，刚到底在干嘛？真闹欸。
Fascinating to see gobbledygook written in a goblin hand. The flourishes are extraordinary. I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
谢了。刚刚到底在干嘛？
Revelio. If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? Let me know if you see any more plans or schematics. We can't return to Lodgok empty-headed.
我只能说我们干掉一个是一个。
Levioso! Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
Not your best moment, I hear.
Rather unwise coming back this way. Let's get it. I hate that!
Losing your stride.
Lumos.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close. I've handled much worse.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
Bombarder. Confringo. Prepare. Accio.
我们先拿这边的东西。看有什么东西比较多的，把它丢一丢。这个挺多的。这个该怎么过去呢？
Revelio.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
Revelio. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
"再把装备丢一丢吧。
Revelio.
捡钱，捡钱。
Devil's snare. Nasty stuff if we're not careful.
Lumos.
Lumos!
Not an entanglement we need right now. Revelio. Lumos.
Lumos!
有点恶心了。哦，要打架喽！
No witch or wizard will be spared.
Who is this Totalis?
Rather unwise coming back this way.
Expelliarmus! Glacius! Defender!
I can avenge your death.
Bombardier!
One less human to worry about.
Descender!
Don't have time for this.
Expelliarmus! Protego!
I will make you pay.
搞吓人！
Expelliarmus! Glacius! Defender! Protego!
I won't rest.
Descender! Glacius! Defender! Expelliarmus!
How many of them are there?
That should be the last of them, Mommy. Revelio.
好哦，好哦。要丢2件装。
Revelio.
就这样了。
Accio.
先看有什么地方可以点燃。啊，这边有路。啊，太多狸猫了。
Revelio.
该怎么启动它
Incendio. Accio.
Sneaking about. You'll see.
Reparo. Incendio. Accio.
电梯吗？真会踩。先上去看看。
Revelio. Don't think I've found all the plans. I'd best keep looking.
这个地方很大哎。哦，这边就是出口，那应该快解完了。
Alohomora. Revelio. Revelio.
Wow. 是拿到宝了吗？这是好看的衣服吗？我好不适合领带哦。
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodcock what we found. Revelio.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit. Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here. We're almost out of here, Amit. Look, the lift.
A welcome sight indeed. Can we please talk about what just happened?
可以的。
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday. Without further ado, adieu.
See you.
They're building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
Ah. The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she had been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lodgok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
注意安全，先生。 好的。我们今天就玩到这边，明天见了，各位晚安。